Hello, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, as you see in the thumbnail, I want to talk to you about why and how I started to teach online. Here goes with the why. Let's get straight to it. When I first came across any type of online platform when it comes to teaching, I was, wow, in desperate need and search. I was in search of something to just help my husband out at home. This was back in 2015, and I was actually pregnant with my third baby, Brianna Grace. And for a very long time, I had just been wanting and yearning to um, just make extra income because since my oldest, which she is now 13, was about 4, I've been teaching her at home. I've been homeschooling her, and I continue to do this with my second child. Now I have my third, and we continue to homeschool. I thank God that we've been able to do this all along. And it's honestly, it's only been um, just us staying faithful and just being able to trust that we can have the finances to do this. But for a long time, I wanted to work from home, do something from home so that I can contribute to anything in our home with any type of bills. And on the other hand, I wanted to be able to just have a little bit extra to purchase anything that had to do with homeschool, or if we wanted to go and buy just a little bit of something at a drive-in or just anything. I wanted to have that extra income. And to be honest, completely and totally honest with you, for a very long time, we did not have the extra. We just lived within our means. We paid the bills that we needed to pay. And I thank God that my husband is very good at managing our finances and just holding me accountable and keeping us at a place where we can save for our bills and just get everything paid. So, but for a very long time, we didn't have extra for anything, honestly, for anything. And um, I just trusted God and just really allowed Him to take control, allowed God take control of our finances, trusting in Him, but at the same time, just wanting and asking for something extra just to help out. And so I came across a different online teaching platform with a different company. It's called uh, Education First. Yeah, I almost forgot it. Education First. It's been years. It's been since 2015. And that was the very first platform I ever came across and applied. And it was great. I loved the idea. I started teaching online. The only thing I didn't like was that it was one teacher to many students. So it was a bit it was weird to me because I mean I'm essentially, yes, they call us online teachers, ESL teachers, English as a second language. That's what basically I'm teaching. But I'm essentially a tutor to these children because the children that would take my classes in 2015 and now, they're children from other countries that live in other countries that want to learn English, and their parents pay for this service. So I'm essentially a tutor. I use the platform, I use the curriculum that the company provides, and I basically just teach them what is on the curriculum already. And so it's so awesome. But when I came across that platform, I did it. It was great. We got pregnant with our first, or I'm sorry, with our third, and then I was not able to continue teaching afterwards. After I gave birth to her, I wasn't able to continue teaching in 2016 because of the fact that what I was using for internet was like a T-Mobile hotspot that I bought. Um, and I would connect that to my computer, but it wasn't really working too well. The connection wasn't the best. The internet wasn't good. It was kind of sketchy. So it wasn't reliable. So it wasn't good. I couldn't continue teaching. I sent them a message, an email, let them know I wasn't going to be returning. So that's how I ended that with that company. Unfortunately, many years passed and I wasn't able to teach because where I was living at, we were renting and I didn't have good, reliable internet service. I wasn't able to. It was just crazy how it worked out. Where we were living at, for some reason, the city, they they had the house registered. It was a 2 floor and we were rent, but they had the house registered as a single family home, not as a 2 unit. And so because of that, I couldn't even get internet. I wanted to get Xfinity, wanted to get internet, but they were only allowing us and providing internet for one account in the entire home because it was registered as a single family home. So that was a bummer, I couldn't do that. So I had to wait. I knew that if I wanted to continue teaching online in any other company's platform, I needed to get reliable internet. So that's key. That's number one. If you're considering teaching online with any company through any platform, let it be VIP Kid, GoGo Kid, Magic Gears, Education First, any company that is out there that you need to use their app or anything on the computer, you really need reliable internet. I used it with Education First, and like I said, it didn't work too well. Now, since we bought our house, going on 4 years, actually, it is 4 years already this month of March. Um, we've had internet because this is our home, and we were able to sign up for Xfinity, and it's been wonderful for the past 4 years. So I've been using that. I've been using it with the Ethernet cord. I mean, connecting it directly to the source, and the internet is swell. Works very well, and there may have been problems here and there when it comes to storms, but we work around that and we've been good. So the why that I started working or searching for online teaching is because I had been searching for something. I needed extra income. We needed something to help. I thank God that we were provided the finances that we were. My husband took on 3 jobs at one point, and God bless his soul. He's a wonderful man and does anything he needs to provide for our family, and he did for a very long time, and he continues to do so. But this extra income has been such a huge blessing to our family. And when I found out about GoGo Kid, VIP Kid, how did I find out about it? I actually was scrolling on Facebook about 3 years ago, and I hadn't been teaching online because, like I said, I had ended my contract with Education First, and I was searching, just scrolling, regular scrolling, posting on Facebook, and I come across VIP Kid, a VIP Kid ad. So, that if you come across any type of ad on Facebook, it gets you curious. If it piques your interest, you look at it, and it piqued my interest because, work from home, work remotely, teach. I already do that. I homeschool. I've also taught in a church setting to kiddies, and I love kids. So that was, a no-brainer for me. But I thought extra income. What? They put that out there. So I'm like, huh, let me see. But the first thing that came up in my head was, is this a scam? Is this a scam? Is this reliable? This company is in China. I don't know. All those things start popping up in your head. You don't know. This is online. You don't know if you can trust this or not. You don't know if it's a reliable source of income. You don't know if how are you going to get paid? Are they going to steal my information? Every scenario that you can think of went through my head. So what did I do? I researched. VIP Kid. I looked it up and down on the internet. I looked for different sources. I looked for different stories. I looked for different articles. I looked for the company. I went on the company's website. I mean, I researched. I'm a journalist. I'm an investigator at heart. So not only at heart, at trait too. I went to school for this. I went to school for journalism, and I learned, and I just have it in my heart to research. So I did it. I did my research on VIP Kid, and it looked promising to me. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to apply, and if I don't need to pay anything, then we're gold. If I don't need to put any upfront money to get into this, because you know how all these other companies can be when you're trying to get into something, work from home, then it turns out you need to sell stuff and you need to pay this and you need to pay that. Well, that was my initial thought. And guess what? I didn't need to pay anything. I didn't need any initial costs, nothing. It was applying, sending my resume, letting them know my experiences, how much experience of teaching did I have? Did I go to school? And then the only thing that I can say that I needed to pay out of my pocket to accomplish teaching. At the time, they were not requiring teachers to have the TESOL certification, teaching English as a second or foreign language. That's what that is. TESOL is teaching English as a second language, or the TEFL certification, teaching English as a foreign language. I didn't need that way back 3 years ago when I started teaching. It was not a requirement. But since then, it has become a requirement because the Ministry of Education in China now requires it. It's a law for all English teachers and tutors that teach children from China, Chinese children, that teach them online. We need to be certified with this specific certification. So I have all the information that you need. I did get this certification. I got it online. I did pay out of pocket, which was not very much when I paid. I believe it was about $19 when I got it. So I can give you all that information. And if you're interested in knowing where I got it, I'll let you know. Just comment below and let me know, and I will give you that information. But this is part 1 of this video, and I will give you all the information you need. Just give me a like, comment below, and let me know what you want to know. I will then, in my next video, this is part 1, in part 2, I will talk to you about further continuation of the story and let you know what I did next. What did I do next? I found I found VIP Kid first. I'll let you know what happened next in my next video. So let me know if you're interested. Let me know if this piques your interest. I want to give you more of my testimony. So give me a like, click on that notification bell so that you know when I upload my next video, and don't forget to subscribe. You're helping me out. Okay, so I will see you in my next video. Bye.